Good evening, tortured souls and wandering spirits. You're live with us tonight on The Homer Show. I'm your host, Odysseus. Tonight on our show, we're going to hear several interesting accounts from those who have passed over. First off, my former shipmate, Elfinor. Give me
Thank you for having me here on this wonderfully dark and lovely day.
The pleasure is all mine, Elfinor. Tell me, how is the underworld treating you?
Being dead is actually much more enjoyable than I had expected. We don't need to eat, drink, or stuff like that. Or even go to the bathroom. We don't have to do that either. It saves a lot of time.
Well, it seems to me, Elfinor, that there is absolutely nothing we could do to make your stay more pleasurable. Is there?
I've been meaning to ask you, whenever I died, you kind of left my body back on Cersei's island.
Elfinor, it's really funny that you asked that.
Is it?
Because you know what today is?
What's today?
It's Free Burial Thursday!
Oh, yeah!
You get a burial! You get a burial! You get a burial! Everybody!
Thank you enough, Odysseus. May Zeus bless you because you are such a wonderful man.
Bless your soul, Elfinor. Spirits and souls. I'd like to welcome to the stage someone who is very dear to my heart. My very own mother, Anticlea! Mom.
Thank you so much, Odysseus, for giving me the opportunity to be on your show.
It's my pleasure, Mom. I've missed you so much. Since this is a show where we interview the dead, I'm guessing you passed while I was gone.
Oh yes, Odysseus. I waited years for your return. I finally came to the point where I just couldn't go on any longer, and the pain just killed me.
To a commercial. What makes Odysseus so special?
They're the perfect combination of sweetness and strength.
Just like us.
These little things look like Zeus.
The honey-baked bunches are the real sweeties.
Whoa!
What's your favorite part?
Scrumptious bunches.
Stellar.
My favorite part? Eating it!
Magic is in the mix.
Taste the powerful punch packed in every spoonful.
Feel the hero inside of you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Homer Show. Please welcome our next guest.
Odysseus continued to interview spirit after spirit. First up was Tyro, wife of Cretheus Aeolides, who told of her affair with Enipeus, the river god. One day, Poseidon disguised himself as Enipeus and lay with her. She later bore his children, Peleus and Nedius, as well as other sons with her husband. Next to Tyro, Odysseus spoke with Antiope, the daughter of Asopos, who boasted of her affair with Zeus and their sons, Amphion and Zethos. After Antiope came Alcmene, wife of Amphitryon, who brought forth Heracles, the indomitable Lionheart, when she too had lain in the arms of mighty Zeus. Odysseus grew overwhelmed with the number of spirits attempting to speak with him, but he continued to chat. Odysseus interviewed Agamemnon, who told the story of how, after years away at war, he came home expecting a warm welcome from his wife. Instead, he was surprised with his murder, committed by his cursed wife and her lover Aegisthus. Agamemnon now spends his immortal years trying to cheer up from the disastrous event that happened to him when he was alive. Odysseus also spoke with Tantalos, who described the tortures he puts up with daily. Although he stood up to his chin in a lake of water, he could not quench his thirst. Whenever he bends over to take a drink, the water would be sucked up, and although fruit trees dangled their branches just above his head, he remained hungry. For whenever he would extend his arm to grab a piece, the branches would rise just out of his reach. Odysseus' last visitor of today's show was none other than the forever cursed Sisyphus, who is doomed to an afterlife of labor. He is forced to heave a heavy stone all the way up a steep hill, but just as he is about to topple it over the crest, the weight becomes too heavy for him, and the boulder rolls back down the hill. Then
Push it back up, and every time it results in failure.
Thanks again, Sisyphus. That's it for today's show. I mean, this week's. Have a good night, folks. Several interesting people who crossed over.
This is so ghetto, we have to hold up the sign. What kind of exercise ball is that?
Oh my god.
That's a basketball!
Oh, my nose is running down my mustache.
Go.
My nose!
go.
Oh, this little. It's like.
Julia, what are you doing?
You're live with us tonight on Good Evening, Tortured Skulls. Tortured Skulls! Good evening!
There's not time for that.